And I ask you to look in the mirror and ask yourselves, what are you doing in this time of great challenge?
I saw a report a few days ago where the High Court in England has ruled that one of the heads of the global Rothschild family, that's very secretive about their wealth, but it's estimated to be around 300 trillion leveraged of different derivatives and things they've sold the world population. 300 trillion, you heard me right. When you hear about Bill Gates being the richest guy, give me a break, he's nothing. I've seen Financial Times of London articles years ago that whenever they bust a Russian oligarch, and he's supposedly worth 20 billion bucks or whatever, they find out he's a total front owning nothing, and you guessed it, works for the Rothschilds. So this is nothing new. This has been in major British papers. But when the Mail online and the Daily Mail newspaper did a report on the fact that this particular Rothschild was hanging out with Lord Mandelson and the EU Trade Commissioner and was taking them around the world, getting them sweetheart deals so that he would reportedly get sweetheart deals for himself. He sued the Daily Mail for saying that he was, quote, a puppet master. I mean, the Rothschilds are the definition of puppet masters, and they've gotten really good about hiding their wealth in the last 100 years. They were a little more conspicuous before that, and that's why they own more palaces and real estate than all of the world's royalty combined. You can go even look on Wikipedia, and it just shows one branch of the family has over 100 giant palaces, okay? And that's just the palaces. They own it all because they have always been able to loan out money that they create out of nothing and leverage a dollar you deposit 10 times. Now they just sell derivatives. But the point is, he sued them over it, saying, I don't puppet master, I don't run anything. I'm not going to Russia and meeting with these people. Well, now the High Court has come out and ruled against him because all these photos and things came out of him at meetings at the very facilities that they said he'd been at with Lord Mandelson and others. And here's a quote from the ruling. So far as Lord Mandelson was concerned, the benefit was the trip and the hospitality itself. So far as Mr. Der Spiska was concerned, it was a relationship with the EU Trade Commissioner, a businessman with such extensive and global interest as he would be likely to welcome an opportunity to get to know a person in Lord Mandelson's position. The judge said Mr. Rothschild's different and developing accounts of the purpose of the visit to the plants in Siberia were confusing, and the banker had not been entirely candid. I mean, come on. You're not a puppet master when you've got all these trade commissioners under you and you're flying around with them, and it's well known the Rothschilds control every oligarch that's been busted so far. So there's still a few courts that are not completely corrupt. That's what this shows. But again, England has some of the most strict libel laws in the world. So that's why he sued them in England. But there's that report. Defeat of Mandelson's billionaire as judge backs the Mail over story of Rothschild and the Russian oligarch. So there you have that report.
$17.76.